I am Ryan Ozimek.
What do you do?
I am the president of OpenSource Matters and the CEO of a company called PicNet. I think I've learned a lot from being in the nonprofit community as well as being in Washington, D.C. and in the government community to help me better understand how OSM can be most effective in working with this very large community, the Joomla community as a whole. So it's been helpful in opening doors in that I've had an opportunity through a lot of government work to reach out to organizations and government agencies that are interested in using Joomla, introduce them to the Joomla community, as well as having an opportunity to speak and travel around the world a lot and be able to evangelize as much as possible for the project and to bring more people into the very large tent that we've got. You know, I think a couple of big things for me. One is I think everybody's focus is on the release of Joomla 1.6. I think that's going to bring the community to the next level in development and architecture that's really going to help us move forward and develop some really cool stuff. I also am really excited about events that are happening in the Joomla world. I think that there's a lot of good Joomla days happening. There's going to be a Joomla Day in Washington, D.C. soon, a couple weeks after this current event. We're going to be seeing one in New York and a lot more around the world. I think it's OSM's job to really help folks in local communities bring people together to, again, evangelize about Joomla and to make sure we can do whatever it takes to help the community grow at a local level. So those events, especially Joomla Days, are, I think, really important to us. I'm also interested in seeing what we can be doing with respect to growing user groups as well. So it was great to see the people site and the great transformation or the upkeep of the user group section of our website to help facilitate that process of growing our user community. So to see that continue to bear fruit, I think is going to be very exciting. I definitely, as a lot of people know, I'm very focused on limited governance. And so from my perspective with my OSM president hat on, the things that I really think we could be doing more effectively is reevaluating how OSM has been doing, like just taking a step back and saying, hey, let's take an opportunity to look at what we've done, what have we accomplished, and what were some of our roadblocks to success, and what can we be doing better. We've engaged pro bono for free a organizational consultant to come into OSM and to really give us a good understanding as to our effectiveness, and reached out to the leadership team, did surveys internally to understand that. We've been evaluating it, and a lot of the areas we think we can do better on is more effective outreach on fundraising and sponsorship. There's a lot of great events that we want to sponsor in the community. There's lots of great ways we want to get leadership team members and others to travel to be in local communities to help folks understand how they can best be using and deploying Joomla that you can't do if you don't have the funds to do it, or you don't have relationships with folks that can help make that stuff happen. So we've done a long process of evaluating where OSM's at, and I'm excited to say that over the course of the next couple of months or so, we're slowly having the rollout of that. I'm very excited that we have 3 new OSM board members that have joined the team, including places as far away as Mongolia from San Jose at least, and as close as here in the United States. So I'm really happy to kind of see that occur. I think it's going to be a big benefit and helps us support one of the key areas that OSM is focusing on for the next at least 12 months and beyond, which is further internationalization. Just recognizing that while OSM is an organization legally organized in the United States, our mission needs to be worldwide. We haven't been doing as good of a job as we can. We haven't had the focus on it that we should have. We're changing that, and I think we're doing a much better job in doing that outreach. Man, I love unconferences. I know that for many folks that haven't experienced an unconference before, it might be a very foreign affair, but the opportunity to kind of bring people together in a way that is less rigorous or formalized as one person speaking on a podium and 100 people listening allows some things to happen, like the human spectrograms, the opportunity to have people stand up and kind of line up on a line to say how strongly they feel, what their opinion is on a certain topic. For me, I think that's really important for folks to see, gosh, this is how other people feel about a potential topic. And I learned a lot from that, especially with respect to where should the Joomla community be focusing its energies, on the enterprise world or on small business, one person mom and pop. And it was great to see that at the end of the day, the majority of the folks were actually right dead in the middle, because from an OSM perspective, that helps give us a little bit of guidance from a small test case, but it also makes us realize we have a lot of audiences that we need to be supporting and reaching out to. So I really liked seeing that, and I'm really looking forward to be honest with you, I love the sessions, but I like talking to folks afterwards as well. I think that the best conversations are done in the hallway or over some drinks. Maybe poolside drinks would be most effective, or an In-N-Out hamburger, inandout.com, in-n-out.com, the best hamburgers in the world. I dare you to find a better burger in the world. Anyways, I think that going that would be awesome.